God, 2024 is ending soon. How are you guys? Are you enjoying the finale of this year? Me? Thanks, I am. I had a lot of fun times with many cameras, but now I am pretty sure that what cameras can give me the exciting life now. But I guess not a lot of people are sure about that, especially people who are about to start and people who just started recently. Three best cameras for beginner solo filmmakers. That's what I'm talking about today. My life changed a lot since I grabbed this camera. I'm not running a huge production, but I have a legit one with a few people whom I trust. I guess I can be labeled as a solo filmmaker. My workflow got so much better by this camera. I believe same thing happens to you. Nice top spotlight. So, I've been using this FX30 since I got this, and I have been recommending this to many people, and they eventually bought it and happy about it. Means this is one of the best cameras for today's topic. There are three reasons. Sony FX cinema line in your hand. I think this is one of the biggest strengths of this camera. When it comes to Sony FX, there are FX6, FX9, but are they suitable for your use even though you want that image quality? Just imagine you using those. Maybe they could be, but most of the times, no. But this FX30 can let you have some of them by $1,800. First of all, this got a super reliable and high video performance. Like this got 26 megapixel APS-C sensor, which provides us with a 6K oversampling 4K, 422 10-bit 14 plus stops dynamic range S-Log 3. Well, this is my opinion, but when it comes to this type of compact mirrorless camera, I guess, the image quality is not that different, especially between this FX30 and FX3, which is a full frame version of this camera. And this got DCI 4K anamorphic de-squeeze mode, so you can enjoy the anamorphic lenses fully. Speaking of recording options, this can shoot all intra, so you can make editing easy, and a 4K 120 FPS for more creative options. Also, the user lot is absolute strength of this camera. And another huge thing, this got dual native ISO, which can cover the low light weakness of this. And it got Cine EI option to maximize the S-Log 3 performance. When you shoot in the well-managed lighting setup, that works really well. So this overheating resistance boosts its reliability. And this shoots pretty much like forever. I mean, this doesn't stop recording. It got a massive fan on a body, which allows you to keep shooting for really long hours. I've been using this camera under the many different conditions, situations, through all seasons, but I've never had any problems. Super reliable machine. And recently, this FX30 got the shutter angle option. Why it's so important for filmmaking? Well, we use different FPS, like a 24, 30, 60, 120, right? And each time we need to change the shutter speed depending on them, like a double of FPS. But sometimes you forget to change the shutter speed and eventually that produces the weird, blurred footages. But if it's shutter angle, just set 180 degrees and you'll be fine. 180 is basically the double of FPS, no matter what FPS it is. And this FX30 can do the ProRes RAW recording through HDMI. And reason number 3 is this is perfectly made for solo shooting. Although this has a serious video performance, still it's easy to handle. Such as this got amazing autofocus performance, never had any little complaint about it. Anytime, any situation, this gives autofocus stability, speed, accuracy, tracking. This can do everything at the high level. Also, IBIS, this got an active IS which can reduce the shake from the footage a lot. And this allows you to operate the camera even in a difficult situation. And this build quality and usability. Everything you need is in your hand. Ergonomics perfect, customizable, buttons perfect, but it's still compact, light like this. And it has potential to be a big setup. And this holding feel is incredible. The usability is crazy. I mean, when it comes to the only usability, this is number 1 in my opinion. And let me show you guys some accessories to boost FX30's usability and power. So you want to have the cage to put accessories on the camera. I like this SmallRig HawkLock cage. Come on, SmallRig cage is number 1. I use only SmallRig cage, for any cameras. You know, they got a case for even iPhone. By the way, I used this smartphone case in this video, but it was so good. If you want to shoot on your smartphone more professionally, go check it out. And I told you this before, but the FX30 got a little short battery life. That is one of the weaknesses of this camera. So if you shoot all day, you want to have the V-mount battery. What about this? SmallRig VV series. I recommend this VV99 for day shooting, and this VV212 is perfect for several days shooting. I love this most because the output is so versatile. And speaking of battery, this NPF USB-C rechargeable battery is also a good choice. It's good for monitor, follow focus, I mean for everything. If you want to pursue the filmmaking dream, you want to have at least one V-mount battery and NPF battery. And eventually, you're gonna need them a lot. This one does everything. So this is 10-in-1 multifunctional kit. Not only for shooting, this helps in your daily life. You know what? The Black Friday, Cyber Monday are coming soon. So actually that is a perfect time to buy some accessories. Me, I'm gonna buy a lot of accessories. It's time to get ready for the shooting gig. I almost forgot the camera was this fun. Shoot, get money, and leave. The more I make money by the camera, the more I forget the joy of creating. But this brought that back to me. So, obviously, this S5 IIX is the next topic, but I'm not diving so deep about this because honestly, this Lumix S5 IIX is my #1 favorite camera right now. So I'm gonna make another dedicated video about this soon, so yeah, stay tuned about that. Today, let me just go through this attraction quickly. So this gives you the joy of crafting. Of course, I know other brands' camera can do that, but for me, this camera can let you go deeper in creating, in filmmaking more. The color science. This is one of the huge reasons why I use Lumix cameras. You know, a couple of months ago, I shot the commercial for Lumix in this color science specifically. I think I'm gonna post those on Instagram and YouTube Shorts so you can check it out from Lumix, official Lumix. So Lumix has Vlog. You're gonna love it too once you try it. Color depiction quality is so high. It looks so natural without any complicated color correction and grading. When you just transform Vlog into Rec 709, it already has the true to life color. It sounds like the commercial I shot. Just check it out. Or I'm gonna play it. You wanna have the camera with the best color? The Lumix is the one. I'm using Lumix cameras for everything I do because Lumix has the best color science. You got a Vlog which can be processed easy, but it can give you amazing color. Grab the Lumix camera, enjoy the super true to life tone and easy editing workflow. How was it? I used only Lumix cameras, only Vlogs to make that. So Vlog gives you the massive color grading possibility so you can create the world, the vibe you want. My YouTube outside shots are mainly shot on this S5 IIX. Why I keep using this? Because it depicts best. So this got more detailed video options than Sony. Let me talk about the recording options. This shoots 3x2 open gate 6K video internally, and not only 6K, there are a bunch of options so you can handle many different situations, and it shoots Apple ProRes log through a SSD recording, which is huge. Like before talking about the ProRes log, SSD, that's so handy. Sometimes you gotta shoot a lot for long hours. In that case, being able to use SSD is so helpful for the data management and the post-production process. And going back to the ProRes log, when you record on SSD, you got that option. Recently, I've been shooting on this ProRes log. The quality is speechless. So let me be honest, my #1 favorite color is a Blackmagic, but that is a cinema camera. So let's exclude it. And now this S5 IIX ProRes log color is my #1 favorite. Okay, I will stop because it's gonna take hours to tell you my love to this camera. And speaking of Blackmagic, you can also have the Blackmagic RAW on Blackmagic Video Assist monitor recording and ProRes RAW on Atomos Ninja V. So I am aware of the situation that many people think Sony is better than Lumix. Well, it's true at some point. But when it comes to the image quality, the video performance, Lumix is a lot better. I don't know, let's keep a peace today. Watch this instead. So although this got a pretty much semi-cinema camera video performance, this got an unbelievable autofocus and IBIS performance. When it comes to autofocus, who is saying Lumix is not good at it? Come on, look at this. See the truth. How could you say that? I honestly understand. Monster autofocus. And IBIS, the best in the market right now. I mean, the best. Before I tested S9, which is almost same as S5 IIX, and the gimbal. See the result. It's crazy. And also there are many functions that make solo shooting easy, and you get the best possible image quality at the same time. It's like a cinema crew in your hand. That's what this can offer. So since this camera has an amazing color quality, you want to maximize it by using a legit light. But I know your wallet is screaming by purchase off of the camera. So let me show you guys some budget but legit light. SmallRig 100B. Well, SmallRig often sponsor my videos, but that's not why I recommend their product. I actually use them every single day. I mean, this cage is even SmallRig, and you don't see that, but this clamp is a SmallRig, and this follow focus is from SmallRig, and this the stand, the camera stand for this top-down shot is from SmallRig. I generally can recommend those products to you guys. So this light is the game changer for solo filmmaker. You can handle the huge lighting setup alone, but you definitely wanna use light. This SmallRig 100B is so compact, but it's powerful enough. The light quality is amazing, and you get the temperature option from 2700 to 6500 Kelvin in some effects. And not only as the fixed light, it can be portable by V-mount and NPF battery and the USB-C power supply. Super efficient and fast lighting setup anywhere. It's just perfect for solo shooting, right? It comes with this diffuser, but there is a softbox option. You want to use that to create a nice cinematic light. If you want to make it a little bit smaller, the 60B is a great choice. Actually, it is. That is SmallRig 60B, which is expressing the nice practical light, and this is lighting this. It is running by itself. I'm not using V-mount, I'm not using NPF or USB-C, just it is running by itself. This is smaller and lighter, which increases the mobility. If you shoot the outside scene a lot, this will be your go-to light. The life gets colorful when you have the full control. Sometimes you make your own life even harder and complicated. But that's the thing, right? Good thing, bad thing, swallow them all. That's the beauty of human life. So I had to change the setup because now it's the turn of my main camera, the Blackmagic 6K. That camera. You know what? It could be 6K or 6K Pro. This is always taking me to the basic when I got some doubt about my creative style. Should I prioritize the speed, usability, the quantity to make more videos, to make all the process easier? But with that, I talked to the camera and he said, whatever you like. And I realized oh, whatever I like. Okay, I have right to choose. So I choose to create the best I can. I have been using this camera since I got this. Today's 3 cameras have been my partners all the time, but this is special. The reason why I'm not holding that is it is fixed like that, but I think I gotta take it off. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this is my special partner for my creativity. Since this doesn't have continuous autofocus, IBIS, and it's a kind of weak at low light, you gotta take care of everything by yourself. There is nothing you can rely on the camera. Recent cameras, including S5 II, S5 IIX, and then FX30, they are all great and I love them, but they are sometimes too smart and they take your job away because they are smart. It's okay if you have some experience and your style, but if you have none of those, how could you find your color by yourself? This doesn't give you anything, but that makes you to get by yourself because you gotta do everything by yourself. So I want to recommend this to even beginner filmmakers so you can learn the filmmaking by yourself. And eventually that gives you your style, your uniqueness, your color. Oh, I introduced you guys some lights, right? RC 100B, 60B, but this is also my favorite RT25, the tube lights. My absolute go-to light for everything, like studio, outside, everything. I recommend this to you guys as well. Well, I said that, but Blackmagic can give you only one thing. That is uncompetable B-RAW. Uncompetable. Is that even the right word? Oh my God, all the hard work, the hard operation get paid when you see the final result. When you color grade the footage, it makes you think like, oh, that was the right thing to do, shooting on B-RAW. Nothing is like it. By the way, this, my main studio talking headshot is shot on Blackmagic RAW, BMPCC 6K. Because this is what you guys see most in the video. So I don't want to compromise at all. That's it. If you want to have the best possible image that you can afford, even if you sacrifice the mobility, this Blackmagic lets you have it as long as you are motivated to be creative. So there are some downsides about this camera, but the usability is actually great. First, the monitor is high quality and big. Well, normal 6K doesn't flip, so it's a little hard to use sometimes, but 6K Pro does flip. Actually, you can go as is without the external monitor. You can internally record or on SSD. So you don't need to use Blackmagic Assist or Ninja V to record. And it's just so easy to use. There are not many buttons, but it's like you got only essentials you need. Also, the menu is super simple. By the way, 6K Pro has an internal ND filter. What's amazing more is that you can use Canon EF mount lenses directly. EF mount made tons of masterpieces. And you got a bunch of options from budget to the super expensive cinema lenses. You can find the lens that you can afford from them. See, Blackmagic can let you do everything in terms of color and operation. It's all yours. So if you decide to go with Blackmagic cameras, you need to have a legit tripod. I know sometimes the tripod goes super expensive. So here it is again, SmallRig. So this FreeBlazer heavy-duty carbon fiber tripod, this goes to every shooting work with me. I think I made a video about this before. I gotta admit, it's not compact, it's not light, but it got the stability. Sometimes my camera setup goes crazy, but this holds anything. And it has a counterbalance so you can have a beautiful and smooth camera tripod move. And it stands tall like this, but it does that super fast. Definitely, this is must-have item. And if you don't shoot on a big rig setup that much, this lightweight video carbon fiber tripod is also a good idea. It's simpler, but it got a legit performance for video. Recently, I used this for outside shooting. It's portable and easy to use, but you feel secure. Okay, that's it. What is your 3 best cameras? If you don't have a camera, that's okay. It could be your dream camera. Let me know in the comments below. Surviving alone is not less than working with a team. You don't have to be jealous of people who are with others. There is the attraction in surviving alone. Because all of successes and failures are because of you. Going right, going left, it depends on you. Live free. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, just shoot me anytime, anywhere. And if you like this video, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. The Black Friday is coming. The Cyber Monday is coming. I mean the big sale, biggest sale in the year is coming. So you can find accessories that I introduced today in the description below. So it's time to crack in. It's time to jump in the filmmaking world. Buy the camera, buy the lens, buy the accessories, and be ready for the big future. じゃあまた。